morning, students. In the last session, we are seeing about the indentation concept. Indentation means the number of white spaces in the indentation is not fixed, but all statements within the block must be indented with some amount spaces. Okay, this is depends upon our programming spaces. Okay. The next topic is tokens. Python breaks each logical line into a sequence of elementary lexical components known as tokens. Okay, this is the definition of tokens. Python breaks each logical line into a sequence of elementary lexical components known as tokens. Okay, the normal token types are as follows. There are 5 types of tokens are available in Python. The first one is identifiers. The second one is keywords. The third one is operators. The fourth one is delimiters. The fifth one is literals. Okay. There are 5 tokens are available in Python. The first one is identifiers. Okay. What is meant by identifiers? Identifiers means it is nothing but it can be used to identify a variable, function, class, module or object. Okay. It can be used to identify a variable, function, module or object. Okay. It must be start with an alphabet A to Z or A to Z. This is either these can be either capital letters or small letters, okay, or underscore symbol. It may contain digits 0 to 9, okay. It may contain numbers also. These identifiers are case sensitive, okay. These identifiers are case sensitive. The fifth point is identifiers must not be a Python keyword. These can be used inside the program. The identifiers must not be a Python keyword. This is not a keyword. Okay, identifiers is nothing but this is the one of the concept, but it is not a keyword. It does not allow any punctuation character like percentage, that is modulus, at or asterisk, etc. Okay. Here there are some examples are available here. Valid identifiers, invalid identifiers. Valid identifiers examples, can you see this? Sum, total underscore marks, registration number. Okay, this is reg number or EGNO. This is the short form. Invalid identifiers examples are 1, 2, name. This is one kind of invalid identifiers. Total marks. Here we can use the hyphen, okay, not the underscore. So this is invalid. Next one is @Gmail. Here we can use the @ symbol. Identifiers cannot enter or accept the symbols. Okay, these kind of symbols. The next one is keywords. Keywords are special words used by Python interpreter to recognize the structure of program. Okay, keywords are nothing but this is a special words used by the Python, okay, to recognize the structure of the program. It can be used to recognize the structure of the program. Some Python keywords are false, class, for, try, non-local, etc. Okay, these are the Python keywords. More than keywords are available in Python, but I can give small examples like 1 or 2. The next one is operators. Okay, operators are categorized as arithmetic, logical, relational, assignment, etc. Okay, arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, assignment operators, etc. The value of an operator used is called operands. Okay, what is mean by operands? The value of an operator used is called operands. Okay, the first one is arithmetic operators. Okay, arithmetic operators are used to perform arithmetic calculations inside the Python program. Okay, it can be used to perform the arithmetic calculations. These are the arithmetic operators: addition, subtraction, multiplication, modulus, floor division. Okay, the next one is relational operators. Relational operators are used to check the relationship between two operands. Okay, relational operators are also called as comparative operators. Okay, the another one of the name of relational operator is comparative operator. If the relation is true, it returns true, otherwise it returns false. This is the condition of relational operators. Okay, if the relation is true, it returns true, otherwise false. If the relation is false, it returns the false value. For example, is equal. Can you see the symbol double equal to? The name of the symbol is equal. Okay, next one is greater than. Here I can give only two examples. Okay, the next one, logical operators. Logical operators are used to perform logical operations inside the program. Okay, can you see this logical operators? And or not. All are already study in 11th standard, I think. Okay, and symbol, or symbol, not symbol. Okay, these three are logical operators, basic logical operators. Okay, the logical operators are used to perform the logical operations inside the program. The next one is assignment operators. Assignment operators are used to assign the values to a particular variable into the program. Okay, here I can give some assignment operators: plus equal to, minus equal to, asterisk equal to, division equal to. Okay, these are the assignment operators. Assignment operators are used to perform the arithmetic calculation inside of the Python program. The next one is conditional operators. The another one of the name of the conditional operator is ternary operator. Okay, ternary operator is also known as conditional operator that evaluate something based on a condition being true or false. Okay, conditional operator means it can be used inside the program depending on the condition is either true or false. The syntax of the conditional operator is variable name equal to open bracket on underscore true. Okay, close bracket, if, again the open bracket, test expression. Here we can give the expression of the conditional operator, then again close bracket, else, again open bracket, on underscore false. If the condition is true or false, okay, it can be assigned to the particular variable name. The next one is delimiters. Python uses the symbols and symbol combinations as delimiters in expressions. List, dictionaries and strings. Here we can give the following delimiters are available here. Open bracket. The second one is close bracket. The third one is multiplication symbol and the equation symbol. Then finally the greater than symbol. Okay, these three symbols having one combination. The fourth one is greater than equal to, etc. Here I can give some of the delimiter examples. The next one is literals. Literal is a raw data given in a variable or constant. Okay, in Python various literals are used. There are numeric, string and boolean. The three literals can be used inside the Python program. The next one is numeric literals. What is meant by numeric literals? Numeric literal consists of digits and or immutable, that means unchangeable. It can belongs to three different numerical types. There are integer, float, complex. The next one is string literals. In Python, a string literal is a sequence of characters surrounded by quotes. A character literal is a single character surrounded by single or double quotes. The value with triple quote is used to give multi-line string literal. This is the concept of string literals. The next one is boolean literal. Boolean literal is nothing but have any of the two values. The condition must be either true or false. Okay, the condition is, if the condition is true, it can return the true value, otherwise it returns the false value inside of the Python program. The next one is escape sequences. In Python strings, the backslash, okay, can you see this can you see the symbol? The backslash is a special character, also called the escape character. It is used in representing certain white space character. Backslash T is a tab, backslash N is a new line. Okay, these are the some examples of escape sequences. The next one is Python data types. All data values in Python are objects and each object or value has type. Python has fundamental data types such as number, string, boolean, tuple lists and dictionaries. Python has many data types like integer, character, string also, but these are the additional data types of Python program: number, string, boolean, tuples, lists and dictionaries. Okay. Thank you students for your cooperation.